It's something that I've always loved growing up, always visiting grandparents and stuff like that.
For Todd Forbes, South Central Oshawa is the only place he's ever called home.
I grew up just over the side here. My kids live 4 minutes that way, 4 minutes that way.
His family lives in the heart of the city, close to its industrial powerhouse, General Motors.
Before there was a Canadian Tire and a Superstore, there was a fair. I remember I used to sled down the hill off the side of the bridge by the train tracks.
But in just a few months, he could be forced to say goodbye. A worker at TFT Global, a supplier for General Motors, he's among the near 2,000 people that will lose their jobs when GM cuts its midnight shift at its Oshawa plant, putting him on the clock to find new employment.
It's definitely gut-wrenching because, like I said, I've lived in this area my whole life.
The auto giant was planning to axe its third shift at the beginning of November. That's been pushed back to January 30th. Suppliers like the company Forbes works for are following suit. Despite years of experience in manufacturing, maintenance, and waste management, he says his job prospects appear better in Nova Scotia.
Unfortunately, if there's nothing that's really producing here, then it's time to sort of move elsewhere.
Of the thousands of workers that will soon be out of a job, most will get employment insurance, but they'll be going out into a city grappling with high unemployment. 9%, the second highest across the country, only behind Windsor, another automotive town suffering from the same uncertainty surrounding U.S. President Donald Trump's automotive tariffs.
Both communities have labor markets already that are challenged.
The link between the automotive industry struggles and unemployment in both cities not a clear one. That's according to a senior economist with Indeed. He says both cities had higher than average unemployment rates at the beginning of the year, but there's also a clear downturn in payroll across the automotive sector.
They're down about 3% from where they were at the start of the year, while the rest of the economy is roughly flat. So 3%, not a good trend, and it's clearly being on the downswing.
The uncertainty is devastating, and I take that to heart. So
Oshawa's mayor has heard from several families planning to leave the city to find jobs and knows it's a race against time. He's in talks to bring U.S. and European companies to Oshawa, a deliberate effort to diversify its economy. And for workers hit by job loss at GM, the mayor says the city plans to help them transition to similar or new opportunities, but he still sees the auto giant as a vital component in Oshawa's future.
We're too stupid and too stubborn to give up. I'm not willing to say that by the end of January that those cuts will happen. We're looking for other opportunities. I'm optimistic.
When I hear the word action center, I can't stand it. Because obviously we have action centers because we're losing jobs. We're losing jobs. People would rather continue working at General Motors Oshawa instead of getting retrained.
The union representing workers inside the plant says morale has been low since cuts were announced last spring. The Unifor plant chair says some are selling their homes and vehicles in preparation of January's layoffs. Waugh declined to give details on his talks with General Motors, but says they're not giving up.
Auto workers need to be tough. We're tough people, and the good thing about auto workers, we fight. We lobby governments. We do everything possible to keep good paying jobs in Canada.
And it's that hope that Todd Forbes is holding on to. At 48 years old, he says going back to school is no longer appealing, and leaving his family to go east, even less so.
Yeah, if we do end up moving away, it would definitely be something that we would miss. I love my kids, my grandkids. I'm a big family person. So it's not just a community that I'd have to give up. It's the family, being close, easy access type of thing.